I'm Angela Yee. B-Dot.
Yo. B-Dot.
Brian Millar is here,
Yes,
journalist
ma'am.
extraordinaire.
Thank you.
All right, first let's get into this Nicki Minaj arrest.
Okay.
Now, if you guys recall, she was arrested in Amsterdam last weekend, and she definitely felt like she was treated disgusting by the authorities. If you recall, she said this on Station Head.
I don't know when was the last time I felt that low. And not only that, but just knowing that something is being done to you on purpose simply because you are a confident other race.
Now, the BBC is saying that Dutch police have rejected this. They said, we just do our job, and it's protocol to search luggage and arrest a person when we find drugs. They said they are a professional organization and treats everybody equal no matter what. And they said she had been carrying 30 to 100 grams of cannabis, but she said they were pre-rolls that belonged to her security guard.
They're acting like this is like an episode of To Catch a Smuggler or something like that.
By the way, the crazy part is in Amsterdam, that was one of the first places everybody used to go to all the time with the coffee shops and stuff like that to smoke.
They need a rebrand.
Yeah.
Pass the Dutch, indeed.
Okay. And now, that was very clever. Let's talk about this Daily Beast exclusive about Diddy. It's called Blood, Threats, and Tears Inside Diddy's Nightmare Workplace. In this article, 5 different ex-employees of Diddy talked about his behavior.
Oh, man.
Now, there were some people that said they didn't feel that it would escalate to this point of violence of what they saw on the tape. But one female Sean John ex-employee talked about the time that he grabbed her face following a disagreement about a creative decision. She said he didn't like that I wasn't agreeing with him, and he started to yell and compared himself to Karl Lagerfeld. Then he said he told her to stick out your tongue. He put his hands on both sides of her cheeks and started squeezing her face really hard. And then when she stuck out her tongue, she said he wanted to see if her tongue was bleeding because she was clearly biting it. And she said, I started to look for a job immediately after that moment. Another employee said the work environment was like Game of Thrones. Everybody was walking on eggshells, and some colleagues would throw others under the bus to stay in his good graces. That employee said, when people ask me about it, I always tell them it was the worst experience I ever had in my life.
Wow.
And they said it was called if somebody threw a brick. That's what they call it, working in that office. Out of the blue, if he was unhappy with something you might not have done, but he thought you did, you caught a brick. And they said that's when he basically would verbally attack you. And this one employee said he was verbally attacked until I was surrounded by security guards who rushed over while he's 6 inches from my face, screaming at me, telling me I effed up. That's when I learned what a brick is.
Wow. Those Who Wants to Work for Diddy episodes are going to hit different now.
Remember those?
Yeah, man. Remember Laverne Cox was a contestant on there.
Oh, I didn't even remember that.
Yeah, man.
Well, listen, one former Blue Flame employee, that's his marketing agency, said a lot of calling women's the B word, F you, or stupid, or I'll fire y'all bees right now. She said she'd never seen him be like that with men unless they had no power or stature in the industry.
Wow.
So
Not the diddler.
that is just some of the experiences from people who used to work there. All right, Jennifer Lopez has canceled her 2024 tour, This Is Me.
Oh, no.
Shut up, B-Dot. You don't like JLO. You know, she made the announcement on Friday in her On the JLO fan newsletter. She is taking time off to be with her children, family, and close friends. You know, we've been telling you certain tour dates have been canceled. They were talking about issues with ticket sales, and 7 tour dates have been canceled prior to that. They were talking about this Vegas residency. Maybe that's not going to happen now.
Right.
They may have rescinded that offer, but if you have tickets to see JLo, those tickets will be refunded according to the newsletter.
She could probably hit up Jimmy's Cafe or something like that. A little residency over there. What? Right off the Grand Concourse.
What's your favorite JLo song?
The one she was on the block. The one with the...
Okay.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
I'm still Jenny.
There we go. Yeah.
All right. Well, that is your Yeetie. When we come back, we have About Last Night. That's where we discuss what we did last night, what went on, whether you watched a movie, a series on television. I'm going to tell you about a show that I was watching on TV.
All right.
And see if anybody else has seen it. It's on Netflix. All right. It's Way Up. About Last Night is next. Let's hear some Drake.